Moving on, schools have reopened and the kids are busy with a new curriculum. Meanwhile, their mothers are just as busy planning their tiffins. Are you falling short of ideas? Get some tips from actor turned mother Priyanka Upendra herself.
Kids are most often fussy about what they eat, and now that Bengaluru schools are reopened, parents are obviously a worried lot. What to pack, how to feed their kids some healthy food. Now, who better to tell us all about that than a sandalwood star and also a mother of two kids and also a star husband. Before we get to what you pack for your child to school on a regular basis, let's ask you, what's your secret to being fit and pretty as always?
You ask me the same thing every time.
Evergreen. What to do, Priyanka? You just look gorgeous all the time.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, quick secret as to how you keep fit.
It's just because everybody loves me and they look at me like that. That's why.
Do you go through any diet on a regular basis?
No, I don't.
No
but
diet?
I try to be healthy. Yeah. I try
Okay.
to have a healthy lifestyle, but very basic stuff,
All
which
right.
is very important.
Do you carry that forward even for your kids and your husband?
Yeah.
Upendra,
I
also?
try to, especially the kids and Upia, because I think it's very important to make good choices when it comes to food and general lifestyle stuff. So to be aware about what you're eating, to be conscious about what you're putting into your body. That makes a big difference.
And how much emphasis do you give on packing healthy food to your child's school and sending him a tiffin box every
It's
day?
very important because most of the day they're in school. If you look at it, from morning they come back by 4 o'clock. So primarily what they eat is what they're having at school. So it's very important. So I try to incorporate good food habits from them from now, so that when they're older and they're on their own, it's just the basic things that stick with them, and it becomes their comfort food.
Nice. Ayush and Aishwarya, right? How old are they?
Ayush is he just turned 9, and Aishwarya is 8. Yeah.
Nice. Are they fussy about eating?
They like tasty food, but they're not fussy about eating as such. But yeah, vegetables and some of they have their favorites. They're kids, right? So they have some things that they like and some things that they don't like and all of that.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm glad I caught you today right at the time you're preparing lunch for your kids.
Right.
If you can quickly tell our audience, Priyanka, what's the tasty and a quick snacker that you can make that is also healthy to send for your kids to school?
Well, see, my son especially loves puri. So, I don't like to compromise on taste because, if I send him something bland, the box will come back like
Absolutely.
that. So I like to, because they're small and, I want them to eat what I'm sending. So, I usually try to send them what they like. But I try to see that the things I used to make, like the puri, especially the oil.
Okay.
So it should be.
Isn't it oily to send?
Yeah, no, this is lighter and healthier, and it's very nutritious, and it's also very tasty. And this oil especially has vitamin A, D, and E.
Nice.
And there's no cholesterol, so I'm safe on that zone. And plus, my kids are eating the tiffin they like, so that's very important for me.
What's that you're making?
I'm making bindi. I'm making some stuffed masala bindi. He likes this with his puri. So, there's something that he likes and he's going to be full.
Is that filling also?
Yeah, it is actually, because, I usually, in our side, they make puri with maida. We make white puris, but here we use wheat.
Yeah.
And I'm using a good oil. And, and even the bindi, it has a lot of nutritive properties. So vegetables, there's fiber. And I also would like to, I would probably put in an apple or something like that. So I, just to go with it. And I wouldn't cut it because, they don't like it being
Yeah,
cut.
because it'll
Yeah,
darken,
so whenever
right?
they're hungry, they can just wash it and wipe it and have it.
Okay.
So incorporate a fruit, because salad will become soggy.
Yeah.
And I can't, but I prefer them to have a salad with their dinner. So so they have their share of raw vegetables and
Nice.
stuff.
So they have something tasty, even though it's a little oily. You're saying good oil.
It's not oily. If you can see this oil, it's like just very basic, and it absorbs.
What are the key points we need to remember before making oily food? I mean, is oil really okay to?
It is. It depends on which oil. Now the oil that I am using, it's a very, very light. So and it's not that the oil is not being absorbed in the puri at all.
Okay, so that's your ideal tiffin box that you pack for your
Yeah. This and
Nice.
yeah, probably with the fruit and water. Yeah.
Okay, a
That's it.
bottle of fruit.
Yeah.
2 puris and bindi.
Yeah.
And that's quite healthy actually. You have your dose of vegetables, one fruit, and a puri. I think even though you said it's fried, something for them to get lured into eating it, isn't it?
They like puris.
What about Upendra? We would like to know that. About how healthy do you cook for him?
He's also a foodie. Of course, I cook for him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not interested in anything else but food. I mean, he's not interested in clothes or cars or anything else but food. So I try to make sure he's happy in that department.
All right. So for all those parents who are watching and worried about how to feed their kids healthy, a few tips for them.
I think go with your gut and stick to more of home food. I don't like my kids to have fast food and outside food. And since, if it inevitably happens, maybe once a month is enough, because I think that really harms their immunity and immune system, and I think we should be conscious about that. And also exercise and lots of water, and I would suggest like at least 2 fruits and fresh vegetables. Kids don't have the habit of eating fresh vegetables, so I think even raw vegetables are good if you can get them started on that from when they're small. That's good. And even the ingredients that you use in your food, so use a good oil and use good products when you're making the food. That's very important, because that creates the base of the food, and that's something that you're using every day. You might change your vegetables and you might change the other things, but the oil is staple what you're using in all kinds of food. So I would advise everyone, especially the mums out there, to be very aware and choose a good quality oil which is lighter, healthier and tastier.
Just like Priyanka Upendra does. Thank you so much, Priyanka. I'm sure that was you did a world of good for all those parents. Nice to see you too. Always nice to see you. Thank you so much. Well, that was Priyanka Upendra giving us some tips on how to pack some healthy food for your child to school. This is when they learn. This is when they start eating healthy, learning healthy eating habits. So take those tips and make sure your kid eats healthy so that they progress and perform. With camera person Mantesh, this is Nabila for News 9.